I can still remember my first time going out. I was only 19 years old. I was a little bit scared, not afraid to admit it.
I was getting ready to get on the plane to fly to the West Coast and then fly on to Vietnam, where it struck me that, wow, I'm going to be walking point in a place where people are going to be trying to kill me. When I met Buck, I just got this aura of calm that said, don't worry, you're coming back. This dog is going to bring me through it.
A scout dog is like 1 in 1,000. Dogs are like individuals, and they all have a personality, and they have to have just a certain type that they look for in a scout dog. When I got a dog in Vietnam, that dog's already trained. He had 6 years training. He was a lot smarter than I was,
Now, your scout dog was, I would have to say, was the smartest dog of all. They walked the point for all the infantry people. The most dangerous job you can find.
The dog's purpose is because of their sight, hearing, and smell capabilities. They're going to alert on an ambush, or they're going to alert on a tripwire or a booby trap or a tunnel or something like that to try to give you, extra time to react so you don't walk into it.
They didn't have a dog ready for me when I got to the 42nd. And I said, what about the dog that's staked out behind the kennel? I said, nobody can handle that dog. And I said, well, that's the one I want then. So his name was Buck. And I went out to get him the first time, and he bit me. He was the only dog in our unit that was called Mister, because everyone was afraid of him. He was a great dog. He is the reason I'm here today.
The first time he alerted, it was just like he just froze. And his head snapped to the right, and them ears were up. And I got down, and I started to turn around and tell my select man that we got something. And about that time, I heard movement. So I just opened up. The select man, he opened up. I had stopped breathing. My heart was beating out of my chest. I had emptied a clip, reloaded, and it ended up being a bunch of little monkeys. I got my nervous laugh. But then, it just kind of hit me. The what if questions come up. What if this or what if that? And it was really an eye-opener.
When dog teams are called, it's always bad, because every one of these guys out here, when they went on a mission, somebody just got killed. It was close to the New Year's holiday, the Tet. We'd really set up a really heavy defensive perimeter because we knew we were going to get over, they were going to try to overrun us. And about 3 a.m., the dog was starting to quiver. I'd never seen him do that. He's shaking. And I told everybody, this is it. And one of the guys told us, he was an atheist. He was praying.
It was just breaking daylight. And I imagine we was probably walking for maybe 10, 15 minutes. And it just got to the top of this knoll and just started coming down, and he alerted. Well, I hit the ground, and then everything just went kaboom. I know if that dog would have been there and a human would have been there on point, I don't think anybody would have made it. We lost 2 helicopter guys, pilots, lost them, and once it got done, then you start kind of thanking God you're alive, and it made you grow up. Yeah, and you guys are the first time I ever told that story.
They'd come home and their hearts would be broken because they had to leave their dog.
Mine brought me home. Too bad I couldn't bring him home, but that was at that time, it was impossible to do that. But so that was kind of hard on everybody too, leaving them. I know it bothered me a lot, still does today, but I always think about him. He's a companion.
I really missed him a lot when I left. That was one of the hardest things in my life to do, was be separated from him.
The dog don't want to be without you after you lived together like that. So they're so smart, you know, and they are smart dogs, or they wouldn't be where they were, you know.
And I remember the day I handed him the leash, and I said, I don't know what I can tell you that's going to do any good. He's going to bite you. Live through it, you know, because he's going to save your life.